Welcome back to the Scottish Football Roundup, bringing you all the action from the latest matches in the William Hill Championship, League 1 and League 2. Coming up, Arbroath come from behind to win in the Championship. Montrose impress away from home in League 1. And there's a 7-goal thriller in the capital in League 2. But first, we head to Capello for Friday night's televised Championship clash.
Queen's Park, if they win this, could get themselves 4 points away from Ross County. I know they play tomorrow, and if Morton win it, can get themselves a couple of points off that playoff spot. So, loads at stake.
Yeah, it's always the case, isn't it, in the Championship? Here's McPherson. He's going to try one. A couple of yards wide in the end.
It's certainly worth a pop, especially in these conditions with the wind. The only thing is he doesn't hit target, but it's a decent effort.
Royce can't keep it. McPherson picks up into Moffat. Slips it through. Adeloy's a chance here. Ferry takes him down. There's got to be a penalty. And it absolutely is. And Morton will have a huge chance here to break the deadlock. Well, Ferry can complain all he likes, but it looked cut and dry. And Adeloy will take the responsibility himself from the spot. Up steps Adeloy. That's a fabulous penalty. Absolutely no doubt that was finding the back of the net. Driven home, and even though Ferry guessed correctly, the Morton fans celebrate the opener just before the interval. 1-0 Morton.
Oh, it's well stuck away, isn't it? I mean, he's clinical, he's precise, and it's powerful. Brilliant penalty.
And now Queen's Park coming forward looking for a leveller. It's Pinatiello, gets it out to Friel, substitute. He's going to try one, it breaks kindly. There is the equaliser. And Aidan Connolly, within a couple of minutes of his side going behind, gets a break of the ball inside the penalty area and tucks that away. And Queen's Park with a quick fire equaliser. Swings it in, Adeloy dragged to the ground, was it? The referee doesn't think so. It's still, well, Adeloy is absolutely adamant. There's a free kick being awarded. There's an indirect free kick. Looks for like Morton.
Again, they put the cross in though. I'll tell you what, 6 one and half a dozen the other, where the two of them are just getting to grips with one another.
Is it for a pass back there? It's for a pass back, isn't it?
Yeah.
Off the line quickly, and then it's ricocheted back the way. McPherson denied.
Body in the way, the initial shot, Al. He just charged it.
Dennis Ferry. I think it was 10 yards, but Morton had decided to take it quickly. Here's Moffat though at the other end, all the way across goal, no takers. Morton come again, no. Worked out to Shaw, onto the left foot, curls a decent ball in. Oh, that is fabulous! That is utterly fabulous from Michael O'Halloran. Sensational way to win a match. The two substitutes combine, and the veteran frontman rolls back the years to make it Morton 2, Queen's Park 1.
Chris Kane would sting the palms of Aidan McAdams as the Pars went in search of an early goal at East End. While Arbroath's first sight of goal would also come from range, Taylor Stephen with a neat touch before dragging his driven shot wide of the mark. After a first half of few clear-cut chances, things would liven up in the second. Stephen again trying his luck for the Lichties, with Billy Tyrrell making the save. Chances would pop up for both sides in search of the opening goal at East End. No takers in Pars colours to turn home this low cross from Matty Todd. And a free kick situation would bring about the Pars' next attempts on goal. The ball eventually falling for Chris Hamilton, who skewed his shot off target. But the Pars were persistent and would eventually get their reward in front of goal. 61 minutes on the clock when a succession of headers would see Barney Stewart pick out the top corner for 1-0. Arbroath though would respond well to going behind and would create a big opportunity from a corner kick. The ball being worked out wide to the left on 75 minutes, with a well-placed cross finding Brooklyn Kabongolo, who headed home the equaliser. And deep into added time, Arbroath would commit bodies forward for another corner. Kabongolo's near-post header seeing the Lichties pick up all 3 points in dramatic fashion. Ross County were aiming to end their recent winless run in the league at home to Airdrie. The game's first real chance falling to Ryan Duncan, who was kept out by Cade Melrose, with the offside flag going up anyway. It was the home side doing the majority of the attacking in the early going. Ronan Hale doing well to pluck the ball out of the air and go for goal here, with Melrose making another good stop. The resulting corner kick finding the head of Jordan White, who nodded just over the crossbar. A combination of good pressing from County and loose passing from Airdrie would see the next opening come the way of James Scott. Airdrie's keeper again doing well to keep it at 0-0. The chances kept on coming for County in the first half. More loose play at the back from the Diamonds, seeing Scott played through again, with Melrose making yet another save. The home side played some slick football at times in the first period, but couldn't find a way past the Airdrie stopper. White's header the latest chance to be beaten away. Having been under the cosh for much of the first half, Airdrie would come flying out the blocks in the second. 57 minutes on the clock when Gavin Gallagher called home the opening goal. And having taken the lead, the Diamonds were soon pushing for a second. Into the 67th minute, when Airdrie launched a counter-attack, with Chris Mockery leading the way. He played in Ewan Henderson, who made it 2-0 to the away side. County would continue to battle until late in the day, with a big opportunity arising in the Airdrie box on 82 minutes. Jay Henderson sweeping the ball home for 2-1, but it was too little too late, as the clinical Diamonds display saw all 3 points head back to Lanarkshire.
Mallon for an outswinger this time. He has got McPake dropping short as an option. Opts to send it into the area, into the middle of the box. It's headed up by Cheick Diabate. Jamie Gullen takes it down on his right foot, cuts it back to Morgan Boys. Into the area, looks for the cross, it's blocked. Still in possession, Morgan Boys. Scampers away from his man, crosses it in with his right foot for Cheick Diabate. Gets a header and it's just over the roof of the crossbar. Yeah, Toby Stewart, I will say, showing real resilience and confidence. The 20-year-old goalkeeper coming out, and he still, goes for those balls. As Stevie Mallon picks out Smith on the right-hand side with a great searching ball. Smith dribbling in towards the box, plays it back to Mallon, looks for a shot from distance. It's saved by Josh Ray. Josh McPake looks to back to Forrester, clips it to the right side for Smith. He heads it on to Jamie Gullen, flicked into the path of Adama Sidibe, takes it down, looks for the shot, and it's saved by Josh Ray. That's the biggest chance of the game so far. Maintaining possession, Smith looks for the crossing chance in towards Adama Sidibe. He gets a touch on it. Stevie Mallon, whiskers past the post on the right hand side. Mullen in swinger towards the back post. It's headed on and caught by Toby Stewart. That's a big chance for Raith Rovers. Referee blows his whistle. Mallon, hand in the air, takes a free kick into the centre of the box, headed on by Boys, and McPake gets there at the back post, but his starting position is already well wide of a goal by the time he makes a connection. Forster racing forward, plays it into the path of Josh McPake into the area. It's flagged offside, and St Johnstone actually have it in the back of the net.
Just on Forrester there, he's been involved in that kind of area quite a lot during the game, kind of inverted full-back kind of role coming into the midfield alongside Jason Holt and Rhys McAleer. Jamie
Gullen skips past his man, his powerful drive at goal is saved.
Pressed in on goal, here we go though.
Forrester looks for the shot! Deflected over the crossbar. I think that was going on target if it didn't take the nick off of a head there. Crossed in towards the box.
Come on, Jamie.
Jamie Gullen takes it down, skips away, crossed it, hits off the post! And that's the chance of the game from St Johnstone. Jamie Gullen's powerful effort on his left foot strikes the top right corner of the post. Now Montague. Stevenson has space here. Crossed into the area and over the crossbar. Raith Rovers probably ventured into the St Johnstone box 2 or 3 times in this entire half. That was close.
Ayr United were aiming for a third successive win in all competitions when they welcomed Partick Thistle to Somerset Park. Thistle keeper Joshua Clark making a stunning save to keep out Ethan Walker early on. Thistle's first real sight of goal would come from a corner kick situation. Ayr doing well to initially repel the away side's advances, with the ball being moved wide to Logan Chalmers. His cute pass found midfielder Oisin Smith, who found space with a neat touch before his shot at goal was well blocked off. Thistle's next opening would come from neat passing play through the midfield. The cross from the right picking out Ben Stanway in the box, who was kept out by a smart stop from Liam Russell. Patrick Redding switched Somerset Park for Firhill over the summer. The fullback would get a crack at goal against his former side, but dragged his effort wide of the mark. Thistle were building momentum throughout the first half, with another opportunity coming the way of the away side. Chalmers going through, chipping his effort well off target. Both sides would continue to push for the opening goal after the break, with good running from Walker presenting Ayr's next chance. The finish curling agonisingly wide of the goal. While Partick Thistle's best chance of the second period would come to November's Player of the Month, Aidan Fitzpatrick. The winger seeing his shot tipped onto the post by a crucial touch from Russell. And late in the day, there would be one last chance for the home side to win it. Anton Dowd's going through on goal, with Clark making another big save as it ended goalless at Somerset Park. Now for a look at the latest standings in the William Hill Championship. It's as you were at the top after draws for both St Johnstone and Partick Thistle, while Arbroath move up to third following their away win at Dunfermline. Now let's head to Clackmannanshire, where Alloa welcomed Peterhead in League One. Alloa Athletic would make a quick start in their home match against Peterhead. Just 10 minutes on the clock when Lewis Stewart popped up in the Blue Toon box to open the scoring. The home side continued to pile on the pressure throughout the first half. Cammy O'Donnell's free kick finding the head of Scott Taggart, who was kept out by a sharp save from Jack Newman. Having scored the Wasps' opening goal, Stewart was soon on the hunt for a second. The teenager with positive attacking play here, with Newman doing just enough to keep him out. Chances were scarce for Peterhead at the Rex, but they would have a good chance to equalise through Max Barry. The winger going for goal, but kept at bay by Toshukwu Ogayi. Into the second period, and Alloa were soon on the front foot and hunting down a second goal. 59 minutes gone, when a low cross was swept home by Luke Rankin for 2-0. It was one-way traffic for the majority of the second half, with Alloa putting their opponents under a lot of pressure. Curtis Roberts with the strike here, which clipped the crossbar. A combination of loose passing from Peterhead and aggressive midfield play from Alloa would lead to the next chance on 82 minutes. Connor Salmon beating the offside trap to make it 3-0 to the Wasps. But Alloa weren't quite done there. The home side going on to add a fourth goal late in the day to put the cherry on the cake. Callum Burnside with a brilliant touch and finish on 86 minutes as Alloa picked up 3 valuable points.
Lyons gets onto a good header through, and it's enough for Montrose to take the lead. Kelty Hearts 0, Montrose 1. Set wide to McCarville. Drives forward, shoots, and it hands to Cammy Gill. Sent in, header into the hand of Gourley. Montrose scores from the corner kick. It's Kelty Hearts 0, Montrose 2. Sent in. Diak's header goes wide. It's Diak. Still Diak. Still Diak. Montrose with the penalty. Webster steps up, shoots, and it's saved. Gourley with the save. It's still Kelty Hearts 0, Montrose 2. Montrose driving into the box. Shot from the edge of the 18-yard box comes off the post and into the back of the net to make it Kelty Hearts 0, Montrose 3.
Cove Rangers were aiming to follow up on last weekend's impressive cup win when they travelled to Dumfries. Scottish Cup hero Adam Emsley seeing an early effort saved by Ross Stewart. It was a good start from the away side at Palmerston Park, with Cove continuing to create chances in the early going. Lewis O'Donnell the next to be denied by Stewart. Cove were well on top in terms of chance creation in the first half and would have a big chance to score before the break. David Egwabor seeing his effort saved, with Emsley sweeping home the rebound on 43 minutes. After going into the break a goal down, Queens would come out fighting in the second half. An early chance coming from a Kai Kennedy cross, Curtis Guthrie heading just over. But Cove would push hard to try and extend their lead in Dumfries. Emsley continuing to be a thorn in the side of Queens as he laid on a chance for Ruben McAllister, which was well saved. Queen of the South though would keep themselves within touching distance of Cove until late in the day. Into the 88th minute, when a Kennedy free kick was headed home by Matty Douglas to snatch a point for the hosts. 1-1 the final score at Palmerston. Promotion chasers Stenhousemuir and Accies squared off at Oakville View. The Warriors looking lively in the early going, with sharp goalkeeping required from Jamie Smith to keep the home side out. Stenhousemuir made a good start to the match and would have a decent chance to take the lead after good work from Ewan O'Reilly. His cross finding Ross Meekin, with the defender poking just wide of the goal. Into the second half, and Stenhousemuir would continue to ask questions of their opponents. Persistent play in and around the Accies box, with goalkeeper and defence having to be sharp to keep the ball out the net. Having struggled to create too much in front of goal in the first half, Accies would become more of a threat in the second. Ollie Shaw seeing a shot well saved by Darren Jameson, with the away side coming again. Bobby McCluckie swinging the ball back into the box, with Stenhousemuir again able to repel the danger. But the best chance to win the game would come to Stenhousemuir. Matty Aitken's effort getting a touch from Smith before being cleared off the line as it ended goalless at Oakle View. Here's a look at how things stand in the William Hill League One table. Alloa's home win over Peterhead sees the Wasps move up to second place, while things are looking up for Montrose after their away win at Kelty Hearts. Now into League 2, where Forfar Athletic welcomed East Kilbride to Station Park. East Kilbride travelled to Angus, aiming to turn up the heat at the top of the table. The away side being given an early chance to take the lead, when referee Sean Murdoch awarded a penalty kick for a foul on Sean Fagan inside 8 minutes. A long run-up from John Robertson, with the attacker picking out the bottom corner for 1-0. Having opened the scoring from the spot, Robertson was clearly in the mood for goals at Station Park. The East Kilbride attacker picking the ball up just outside the box on 18 minutes and going for goal, curling beyond Neil Stafford for 2-0. And East Kilbride's flying start would continue, with the away team getting another chance just 2 minutes later. Keir Foster this time, squeezing home to make it 3-0. The second half would see Forfar begin to pose more of an attacking threat. The Loons doing well to work a chance for Scott Shepherd, whose strike was beaten away by Joe Morrison. East Kilbride though would threaten again and go close to making it 4-0 in spectacular fashion. A first-time strike from Jack Leach being clawed to safety from goalkeeper Stafford. But it finished 3-0 at Station Park, with East Kilbride moving top for the first time since September. Following last weekend's cup disappointment, City were desperate to get back to winning ways in the league. They would be awarded an early penalty kick when Bradley Barrett was fouled in the box. Robbie Mann stepped up for City, rolling home the opener in the 7th minute. And towards the tail end of the half, City would be awarded the game's second penalty kick after Innes Lawson was fouled by Shea Kelly. Mann getting another chance from the spot on 39 minutes, the winger smashing home for 2-0. And a difficult first half for Dumbarton would become even more so deep into stoppage time. A misplaced pass at the back from the Suns keeper, leading to a chance for the home side, with Barrett lifting the ball into the net to make it 3-0. Having ended the first half strongly, City would carry their momentum forward into the second period. 47 minutes gone when Lawson beat the offside trap and lobbed Kelly for 4-0. But despite having struggled for large periods of the game, Dumbarton would begin to grow into the game just shy of the hour mark. Leighton McIntosh profiting from loose goalkeeping from City to pull one back on 59 minutes. And the away team would soon be given another chance to score. 70 minutes on the clock when referee Stuart Luke pointed to the spot after a foul on Aidan Gilfedder. It was McIntosh to take for Dumbarton, with the striker tucking away his second of the game. The away team continued to probe late in the day, with positive play from Dominic Docherty seeing the game's 4th penalty kick being awarded after he was tripped in the box. It was Tony Wallace on spot kick duties this time round. He tucked home to make it 4-3, which was the final score at Meadowbank.
Forward it goes again from Josh Lane. Now falls to Plank. He's got Ekrapont on his left, he cuts inside again, sets off with the ball,
Brilliant.
gets it through to Darren Lang. Lang has a shot!
Oh,
and
it's
it's
a
in
goal!
the net!
Fantastic feed, bang, bang, Darren Lang, number 1.
Oh, that's allowed. Must be.
Brown sends it in, and that's
Oh,
in the
it's a
net
goal.
from McLean. Yeah.
McLean.
And then
that's a quick reply.
very effective from McLean.
Yeah.
Headed on by Dolan, but only as far as Callum Crane. He's forced back though, all the way back to Duffy. And Duffy makes a hash of that into Dolan. Darren Lang. Oh, what a save! Plank off the crossbar. My goodness. And that will be cleared this time, McCallum. Now, Darren Lang runs onto this one, facing away from goal. Here's Ekrapon. He's got Plank out to his left. Plank with Hutchinson in front of him. Plank cuts inside, whips it into the box.
Quiggy.
Quigg heads it back across.
Yes!
It's in the net! Yes!
Is it Darren Lang or is it McManus?
I think it was McManus, possibly.
McManus, yeah.
Is it Ekrapon going to take this one?
Surely Ekrapon.
Yeah, it certainly is. Ekrapon swings that one in.
Oh, it's a great ball.
Yes! Scott
Ruff, number 3 for the Blues.
Yeah, lovely free kick from
Yeah,
Sten
fantastic
Ekrapon.
free kick.
Sends it back out to Ekrapon on the touchline. Into the box it goes. That one's cleared effectively, but only as far as McManus. Yeah. Dolan lifts it back. Darren Lang! What a save! What a double save by Duffy. Fantastic by the goalkeeper.
Yeah.
Blocked. He's been running all afternoon with Dom Plank. Here he goes with Kerr in front of him. Cuts inside, plays it in to McManus. Into the box. Darren Lang off the post.
So
Darren Lang denied by the goal post. Where's he going with this when he's going left? McManus lifts that one into the box. Quigg will go up. Off the crossbar again. Oh, that shout for a penalty there, Brian. No defender with his feet in the air. Adam Brown again right into the danger zone and straight in. Yeah. It's the only way Stirling Albion were going to score, to be honest, Brian.
That's it, Lawrence.
And that is full time.
3 points.
And you have to say, full time at Stair Park, Stranrath 3, Stirling Albion 2.
The Gallowbankies would make a bright start at home to Spartans. Annan on the attack straight from the kick-off, with the ball rolling to Josh Todd at the edge of the box, but the shot well saved by Paddy Martin. And Annan's strong start would continue as they went on the attack again in the 7th minute. A cross causing chaos in the Spartans box, with Tommy Muir doing enough to force the ball over the line for 1-0. But Spartans would grow into the game as the first half wore on. Mark Stow being a real threat for the away side, with this effort creeping just wide of the post. And the away side would continue to build momentum throughout the half. 32 minutes on the clock, when James Cragen had a crack at goal, with a huge deflection seeing the ball loop into the net for 1-1. Both sides sensed that they could grab a winner after the break. Annan committing bodies forward here, with the ball being swung into the box as Charlie Maxwell headed just off target. Spartans would have chances of their own to go on and win the game, with Stow continuing to be a key attacking threat. The forward drilling this one towards goal and narrowly missing the target. Stow appeared to be the likeliest goal scorer for Spartans in the second half. He would race through on goal again late in the day, only to be kept out by Gio Clark as it finished 1-1 at Gallowbank.
So Clyde down to 10 men at the moment. Fleming misses it. It's a chance for Kelty. Big save by Jay Hogarth. He made himself big and denied. The Kiwi, Russell Dingwall, flicks in at the edge of the box and Hogarth comes to claim potentially starting ability. No disrespect to Fleming, of course. Lovely ball out to McIver, ball comes in. Ball in again. Oh, and an optical illusion for us here in the main stand. It looked like it had hit the back of the net, but the ball's still in play. As Tom Ritchie plays it out wide. Lovely touch straight to Darren Hines though. Andy Murdoch looking to release Kyle Connell. That's a good ball. Who's in support? Kyle Connell goes through. Big chance for Clyde. 1-0 to the Bully Wee. Excellent goal from Kyle Connell. He timed his run to perfection. Ball comes in again. There's Logan. One was head, one was foot. He can do it all. Ball comes in. And it's a top draw save from Jay Hogarth. My goodness. White can't take the ball off Gallagher in the middle of the park. And it falls all the way to Elgin. Jack McIver. Stunning equaliser for Elgin. And I said it would take a bit of magic to get them back into this game. And that is a stunner. No chance for Jay Hogarth. Into the goal. We're all level here at Borough Briggs on the hour mark. Elgin City 1.
And finally, let's assess the lie of the land in William Hill League 2. East Kilbride are top of the table after their excellent away win at Forfar, while Edinburgh City are now just 5 points behind 9th place Stirling Albion following a big home win. That's all for this week. Join us again next time for the Scottish Football Roundup.